Have you ever wondered what happens if you get injured in the gym? Say if you hurt your back, you hurt your shoulder, you hurt your knee, and how you still stay on track with your weight loss goals and you're not able to do certain workouts. In today's video, I'm going to talk about 5 tips that help me stay on track even though I was injured or hurt my shoulder, back, or whatever. If you don't know who I am, my name is Jonathan. I went from 250 to 177. I lost 70 pounds. In the course of me losing those 70 pounds, I had a lot of sports workout related injuries that I had to recover from and still had to find ways to manipulate to still get to my fat loss goal. So I'm gonna hop right into it. I'm gonna say this disclaimer that the stuff I talk about in here, when I'm talking about injuries, I'm not talking about severe breaks or severe muscle tears. I'm talking about things like improper weightlifting and things of that nature that cause like some pain in your shoulder, your back, things like that. I'm not a medical professional, so you should always seek medical advice from a medical professional, right? But without further ado, I'm gonna hop right into it. Tip number 1 is that you may not be able to lift right now. Like in my case, I hurt my shoulder in like boxing, doing MMA and stuff like that. I had a rotator cuff injury. So with that, I wasn't able to do certain pressing motions that I used to do before. But I still had to control the controllables. And what I mean by that is that I talked about this in my last video, calories, macros, your activity, that is controlling the controllables, right? I still could control the food I eat and my protein intake, fat intake, carbs, things of that nature. I didn't use that the fact that I was injured, and it's happened before, the fact that you get injured, you kind of like go off rail and like, all right, I'm gonna stop everything. You know what I mean? You still could control those things. And even if you can't do a particular workout, whether it be a squat, a deadlift, a bench press, or whatever, it could be your favorite workout. If you're still not able to do it, you still could control the food. So that way you're not derailing your own progress. Tip number 2, moving down to tip number 2, is that if you are injured, depending on the injury, of course, like if you can still walk, right? And the reason why I say that is because it's like, again, when it comes down to calories, the macros, and activities, if you're not able to do anything else, but you're still able to walk, I say still walk because, again, while we injured and we're not able to do the same like type of lifts in the gym and things of that nature, we still walk and we're still putting ourselves in a caloric deficit. So, for example, like your calorie intake is like 2,300, you walk 10 incline, 3.1 miles an hour, you're able to burn 400 calories while walking 40 minutes. You still put yourself in a 400 caloric deficit. You put your calorie intake at 1,900. You're still in a caloric deficit, so you're still losing weight as you are like taking time off of doing certain exercises. So you're not coming back fighting an uphill battle. Tip number 3 is to, if you can't do anything, and I've been here before too, where like, you know, I hurt my back squatting. I got long femurs, so the way I got to squat is different, but like it always happened. I would squat and then a couple of days later it'd get worse and worse. And then my back would get so stiff that I'm not able to move. If you can't do anything, understand that this stuff is normal and understand that you got to give your body time to heal too. No one's expecting you to be in the gym all the time, lifting weights and going crazy. Because when it comes down to fat loss training, most of the fat loss is going to come from your food intake and your macros anyways. I'm just being real. So if you can't like get to the gym, it's not the end of the world. Still jumping back up to tip number 1, control the controllables. You can still control the meals you put in your body. You can control how much you eat. You can control your protein intake. Have that be your gym while you can't go to the gym. Okay. Because it jumps me down to tip number 4 is that if you are hurt and you can't do anything, you want to avoid binge eating. Because I used to make this mistake a lot where, you know, I'm out of the gym or whatever, and I use that as an excuse to start like pigging out on the food that I'm not supposed to be eating, right? Because now I'm like not demotivated, but discouraged. I'm discouraged because in the beginning, I'm just starting to see progress, then I get hurt. And now I may have to sit out for like a week. So then I'm like, well, if I can't work out, then it's okay if I have this. You know, you derail your whole progress. The last thing you want to do is binge eat, because the second we get back, you don't want to have to lose additional 15 pounds of fat that you didn't gain when you were sitting at home and you couldn't do anything. And this is not even just about injury. It's like, say if you get busy at work, some of you guys may be construction, CDL drivers, whatever it is. Like, even if you get busy at work, work starts to pick up and you're still not able to hit like the workouts that you used to and go to the gym as frequently as you want. Don't use that as an excuse to go out there and binge eat. And a lot of that binge eating comes from stress too. But I say in terms of like, we can still control our calories, our macros, and the food that we eat, right? To when we do start going, you don't want to, because like you'll get mad at yourself. If you eat whatever you want, you don't get mad at yourself. By the time you're able to go back, you don't get mad at yourself like, man, now I got to lose. Instead of losing the 10 pounds more that I had to go, I now got to lose 25 because I didn't gain 15 when I'm out of the gym. Now you got to lose 25, and it can get you a little bit more discouraged, right? So I just say, just avoid the binge eating. Just know your calorie limits, like in terms of like your macros and your how many calories you need for the day, and then eat around that. I'm not saying don't enjoy no good food, but just eat around that so that way you're not derailing yourself while we're out of the gym. Tip number 5 is a preventative tip, and this is something that I do a lot now. Like I told you guys, I hurt my back squatting, and I hurt my shoulder and doing boxing and stuff like that. So I had to find alternative workouts. So now I do workouts that aren't going to injure me as much. So like my workout program that I'm doing right now, like I go to the gym, I'll start off with deadlifts. After deadlifts, I would do squats. I do a full body workout. Okay, I would do deadlifts, squats, and then I would jump to my pressing motions. But now I do deadlifts and then I do leg press. Squats, for whatever reason, continue to hurt my back. So as I'm looking at longevity, because I still got fat loss goals, I'm still trying to get even more definition in my body. After doing deadlifts, I do leg press and then leg extension. I replace the one barbell exercise that I'm not able to do. I replace it with 2 machine exercises. In my mind, it compensates. But again, for me, I do a full body split. So I just want to make sure I hit every muscle group. If you're not able to do a bent over barbell row, you can do like a pull up or you can do a lat pull down or something like that. So for me, like even pressing motions, right now my left shoulder is still injured, like certain pressure motions still hurt it. So like what I do, I find a way I'm able to do incline dumbbell press, right? I don't have to go heavy, but I can go for reps. Again, my whole fat loss goals may be, my physique goals may be different from yours, but what I'm saying is that I still find a workaround to do the things that can still move the needle forward in my direction in the way I want to go in my physique. So the main thing is just find workout alternatives if you're not able to do that particular workout. Like I said, if you're not able to do anything, we can still control our food. By the time we're healed up, we don't have to fight this uphill battle. It's already an uphill battle trying to lose weight. You don't have to make it worse. You know what I mean? So I hope these tips help. Like if you're not injured yet, like keep this stuff in mind. If you are injured right now, you do have an injury, understand it's not the end of the world. If it's so bad where you can't do anything, give yourself time to heal, but use this time right now to educate yourself on food, watch other content creators talk about macronutrients and calories and things of that nature, and then apply it. And then by the time you get back to the gym, you've already ahead of the curve a little bit. So guys, I hope this helps. If you guys actually find value from the stuff that I talk about, guys, subscribe to the channel. And then, I'm going to be putting out more and more videos to kind of help other people on their journey. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's about. We all help each other. I would love to see people gain nuggets from different content creators, nuggets from me, and then they're able to hop on this app and tell the truth about like how they actually lost weight and stuff like that too. Because that makes the overall fitness community better, and then we all learn and we can all grow from that. So guys, stay blessed and subscribe for more content. Thanks.